Nick, I suppose last Saturday, kind of a dress rehearsal, but it was kind of it dipped in and out, didn't it? Really?
Yeah, it did. You never know what a game that's going to be like because both teams, they know where we stood in the standings. So, if I'm honest, disappointed that we lost, but I also think it's a good thing. I think it gives us a bit of a wake-up call as to that we've got a real tough weekend of hockey ahead of us on our hands.
It looked at sometimes as if it was sort of two fighters, almost like you don't want to sort of disclose what you've got because of the weekend coming up. Was it a case of that, or was it just long season?
It's a long season. It's for us, it's the last game. They've got a game tomorrow. I thought both teams played in good spirit, but I know it's going to be a lot tougher on Saturday and Sunday. And I think the loss for us was, like I said, a really good wake-up call, and we know we have to bring our A game.
Now, obviously, we go into the weekend quarterfinals. But for once, we've actually got the home game, the second game at home here at the Thunderdome, which we maybe haven't had in the past. And that's I wouldn't call it an advantage, but it's got to be a little bit better.
Well, I think anytime generally the game's won or lost, not in the first game but the second game. So it's good to know whatever happens on Saturday night, we'll be coming home to our rink. But I think Slough will take a bit of confidence from tonight, that they can win in our rink as well. So it's going to come down to two hockey teams playing the best they can. And I think we've got to limit the amount of mistakes we make, because I think tonight I felt we gifted them two goals. So.
Yeah, certainly did look soft top. But having said that, they look as the potential is there for them certainly to give us potentially goals tonight as well.
Yeah, we had some great chances. I thought probably in first and second period there were opportunities that we didn't capitalise on, and playoff hockey, chances come a little bit more seldom. So when we get those good opportunities, we've got to make sure we're sticking them in the back of the net.
Now, they're current playoff champions. They're not going to want to relinquish that trophy with any ease at all. So, we're sort of halfway through the week now. We've got a couple of days to go before Saturday night's face-off. What's the prepreration like for the guys? Is it the same as a league game normally?
There's a bit more. I mean, to be honest, this time of year is fun. In a few days' time, you can be, get yourself ready to go to the Final Four weekend, or, that's it. The season's over. And for us, I really think we've got a good hockey team, and at times we've played some great hockey this year, but other times I think we've been a little bit below our expectations, and it's just making sure we're ready to play this weekend and getting a job done, getting some results, and making sure this team goes to Coventry, because I think we deserve to be there.
There's certainly the ability there, and I suppose if you looked at the season as a whole, I suppose if it was school report time, there was maybe a case of could have done better, isn't it?
I think so. I think I think you can look at a couple of games, a handful of games that we lost that we probably shouldn't have, certainly on paper, and that's cost us places in the standings. But at the end of the year, probably most teams can look back and make those sort of comments. So I think at the beginning of the season we kind of pegged ourselves as around 3 or around 4, looking at the relative strength of the other teams, and we more or less finished there. But having said that, with the team that we've got now going into the playoffs, I think we can match up pretty well against anybody.
And it does look like as well, because if we carry that league form forward through all 8 teams playing in the quarterfinals this coming weekend, it does look as though one of the top teams is going to, potentially could fail to make it.
Yeah, I mean, not often does the top 4 teams make the Final Four weekend. I think we've been inconsistent, but other teams have been as well. And it can take one bad period, a few unlucky bounces or bad penalties, and all of a sudden you're getting ready for summer. So we know we've got to be really focused and sharp this weekend, because Slough are a team that can punish us. So we want to really play pretty stingy hockey and keep things tight.
So where does it, in the locker room, the guys that have been around for a bit, around the English game, how do they go around, go about educating people like the Camels Verdicts of the world and the Yanni Yokelers who haven't been taken part in an EPL quarter-final playoff and, let alone experience something like Coventry, which a lot of the guys already have?
Well, I think as far as playoff hockey goes, Yanni and Cam have played some quality leagues and top teams, and they know what it takes to win and what playoff hockey is all about. So I think I don't think we need to tell them anything. They know, and they can feel it in the room. The intensity and how much it means to the guys. As for the Coventry weekend, that's just we need to get there, and I know the players that have been there before. It's a fantastic weekend. It's great for supporters. It's great for the players, and it's where we want to be.
Excellent. Going back to the quarter-final weekend, this weekend, obviously, big crowd expected down the Hangar on Saturday night. One thing that Milton Keynes Lightning fans do is they travel well when it's an important game, and they travel well in numbers. So you'll be expecting a big vocal support.
I think so. Slough, it's a great place to play a playoff hockey game because it's quite tight quarters and it's going to be a physical, tight game. It's going to be a real battle, and it's nice the way the rink's set up. We've got our supporters right behind us and kind of feel like you're going into war together. So looking forward to it. I mean, our supporters have been brilliant all year, and I have no doubt that they'll be there on Saturday night for us.
And then on Sunday, Thunderdome is going to need to be rocking. They've already labelled it a bring a buddy game. They're going to be promoting that right the way through. They've been promoting through the week as we've gone the next couple of days as well. That's going to be a big one. But potentially the last game for Lightning in this building as is for maybe a season and a bit.
Yeah, I think touch wood. The development goes ahead as planned, and this will be the last game that we play in the building as it is. And let's make sure we sign off with a win, and then we can look forward to Coventry and look forward to coming back to a nice, shiny facility.
Well, Nick, one thing's for certain, over the next few days, there's going to be a lot of Lightning fans who are going to be biting their nails right the way through the games as they normally do. I do know for a fact that probably in the last period, Vito will do as he normally does and drive around, just waiting on to getting messages because he can't face to watch the game. But no one will miss playoff hockey, that's for certain, would they?
No, it's that's what we play for. There's no better feeling than winning that last game of the year. We've got a bit of work to do to get there to that last game, but I think we're pretty focused and looking forward to the challenge ahead.
Well, Nick, all the very best. Thanks very much for talking to us, and hopefully we'll be speaking to you pre-Coventry next week.
Let's hope so.